Okay guys, most of us have seen fakes like these. You won't be able to see on the camera, but everything about them is real bad. The texture and colors, the overall feel of the card. I think that's what you should consider most. How does the card feel, you know? This is compared to a real magic card, almost like a soft sandpaper. It really isn't that good. And these are a little better, but it's still not that good. And I understand that most of the people buying these are just kitchen table players, but it's really not that good. And if you're trying to sell these as the real deal, you will not build a nice reputation for you, and people will realize at some point. So yeah, it's really nothing too much to worry about with these. But this is a real card, by the way, so there you have a comparison, and you can tell even on the camera, I think, if you know what to look at. And the big sites, you know, they don't have the resolution right. They just don't. They are trying, but yeah, this didn't really, made me worry. But then a friend bought, and that's the most, it's like double-edged failure there. He bought a collection, something that he thought is a collection from a player, and it wasn't. We found out that people are now really trying again to like sell off their bulk. It's nowadays the version. These days repacks are basically masking themselves as a old collection of some player. It's been lying around for years, etc. I don't know. And they are starting to like put better fakes in there to bump up the price of the collection. And that's the thing. These cards are fakes, and with these, like, really unexperienced player, he wouldn't be able to tell. And it's interesting. I think they are testing this, because this, what I have there right now, there are two things, and my friend gave it to me like, these are fakes, and I'll make an in-depth video about the fakes. I have a microscope, so I can show you guys under magnification, but just like this. And at first I was like, it's interesting, it looks real, but it's not. And again, the texture, they don't have the texture right, and now you can see it just looks different. And the resolution, they don't have this right, and few other elements. With these, you really can't tell at first. And yeah, now you can see, sorry for the glare, but now you can see the lines. It's like, it's not so smooth, the paper is not so smooth. If I put this here, it's completely smooth. It's so shiny that the camera turns down the brightness. But with this, you see how the camera lit up the scene? It's because these lines, these scratches, it doesn't reflect so much light. So the paper is a little bit more rough. They're on ice, you can see that I think this is older card back they have used on the on the Modern Masters fetch. I don't have any Modern Masters 3 fetches there right now, so I can show you. And there it's also like different back, and I'm not sure if it's different or newer set or older set. It's just different. I think they're experimenting and maybe showing off, I don't know. But it's the first time I got kind of scary with these. And the faux stamp is not quite perfect, you know. There's just one of these things instead of like multiple of these, as it should be. There's like planeswalker sign and the skull, you know, the mana symbols basically, yeah. And there's just the planeswalker symbol. And one more thing is that this kinda is sticking out from the card, and this is more like below the surface of the card. So people really be careful, look at the cards, and if something just doesn't feel right, or you right off the bat feel like it's too cheap, just be careful and back off from the deal. And same goes for the internet auctions and stuff. Just don't buy from anybody who doesn't have like huge reputation. And like people are finding creative ways to rip you off, so we're like, stay off, be really careful, because I'm getting scared. This is a real card, and this delta is real. The rest are fakes. And with these, I don't know where they come from, but it's scary. With this you can tell easily it's just, you know. But these, and what's the worst is that he bought it with a collection of real cards, and these were the only two fakes. And you know, just be careful, because when the market gets flooded with, I don't know, quality fakes, collectors will not like it, and overall the game will be in a lot of trouble. It really sucks that this is happening, and I don't want it to be all bad news, so we have to flood the market with more product which we unseal. So I'm gonna be doing one booster every day, like daily booster opening, and it's going to be excellent. And with every box we finish, we'll move one set past. So in about a year we'll be like Magic 2010 or something. So if you like this mostly bad news, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you guys.